Hello, welcome back guys on my channel. I hope that you guys are doing good. If you're having a bad day right now, I guess my video is going to be really helpful to you and it could be lighten up your mood. So today I'm going to talk about the Archer. Yes, the Archer that comes in a collab banner, Fate collab banner from the HSR like a 5 or 6 months ago. And when it was released or teaser to a 1.5 years ago, people were so much hype about it. But when it is comes in live to this game, people were so much disappointed about it because the way this character and also the story presented to this character is totally dog shit. But I did not even care because as a myself who is a Fate fan, I really love the Fate series character and I don't even care what kind of story they are going to add it to another non-games which is like a HSR one. But all I care about, if the game is totally faithful to the characters of the Fate franchise, I'm totally sold on it. And when I just get to see the characters leaks from the live stream version and also the some other leakers that this character is going to be a Archer's one and his voice line when he is doing the ultimate is going to be the unlimited blade works, he already know how much of a hype that word hold into it if you are one of those enemy fan of Fate series. So I was totally sold into it, and I also get the saber and had the signature weapon, which is actually must required for her. At first, I didn't even planning to get the signature weapon because there was another options weapon, which is the this one, which is the called as a fall of Eon, which is a heart istro light cone. If you just somehow don't even get this light cone for your saber, I guess that light cone can be very of a alternative option, but I do not even alternative option in this one because I really want to have my Fate character with their signature weapon. But as I'm saying right now, I was failed to get the signature weapon for my archers. Why? Because when the event was going on, there was another like a event also going on, which is the archers light cone. If you just somehow pour the 200 pulls for into the limited banner excluding the standard banner, you will get his light cone, signature light cone during that or by that time. But that was also creating the controversy between the communities because compared to the other games such as the PGR, who also had their collaboration with their Devil May Cry and their collaboration was so much big, but people having a good expectation to HSR that as a multi-billionaire company, I guess they would be doing so many things good in their first collaboration with this anime IP, most popular anime IP existing into this genre. So I think they didn't even do that. Perhaps they are just making it worse and also double it down. They are just making the gated towards the Archers LC where you have to spend the 200 pools, such as you are one of those characters who don't even want to spend any kind of 200 pools on that current banner because that character is not even your favorite likings, but you have to put the 200 pulls to get the Archer's light cone. So that was kind of a forceful. If they somehow make it free for everyone, I guess this could be a better option. But the free version was the character himself, which is the Archer. If you just log in into this game and also into the during time of this game when the game was having the collaboration with Fate, you can also get the Archer free by just logging in. That's it. That was the thing, they were giving the us to the free, but the light cone has to be gated towards the 200 pulls, which is a bad thing, but which is also not a bad thing because there was also another banner like a running on that banner. What's the banner name? That was a Feynon banner, and that Feynon banner everyone was pulling all around. For this hype banner, the 200 pulls was already going to be fill up for everyone if you are one of those guys who really love Feynon from the story, as myself who cannot even complete the 200 pulls because in their previous banner there was a TV banner also ongoing. I didn't even get the TV on her debut banner, so I really wanted to get her on the rerun banner, but I didn't even get her, and putting the 50 pulls, which makes me like a 50 pulls away on the during this event banner where I just stopped there 150 pulls, I cannot even get the Archer's LC. So I did not even have any kind of guts go to the summoning banner and also pull for Archer's light cone into that. So as you can see that I'm not one of those guy. Sorry. So in here I finally built my Archer. Yes, I'm really late to the party. Most of the people and also other CCs already built Archer to the perfect one, and also they just make so many showcase. If you just already search Archer into your YouTube feeds, you will know how many like a F2P or like a Warpless build account where they didn't even pull, they're just using the Archer to complete any kind of end game and showcasing that how much of a good things they are already doing with Archer one. So in here I'm just late to the party as I already mentioned before, so I'm going to do what I totally build my Archer. I have so much improvement. The improvement that I need to do, first one is a crit rate. Yes, Archer really required a 90% crit rate to do a consistent damage because his damage is totally comes from the skill, which is a consistent one, and the consistent skill damage need to be required with a 90% because if you just somehow miss a one crit rate, you will be missing so much turn and you cannot even clear the end game within a required time or required turn. So that's the main thing. So let's talk about what kind of builds are done, which is the 173 crit damage, which is a normal build for any other DPS character in 2026. The weapon that I used, as I already failed to get his signature weapon, I just using the cruising stellar ship, which is a Harta light cone. If you are just one of those regular player, you can even get it to super imposition or like a S5, or you can set the max level to this LC if you're just a regular player of this one, and you can even buy it from the Harta LC shop. That's it. This one is also giving a very massive amount of crit rate. Other than that, this does not hold any kind of candle, but being a 5-star, the basic attack also have a higher value when it comes to a DPS character. So the trace is already 10-10-10, and the relics that I'm using, which is the 1.0 relic or artifact, this artifact can give you a 10% defense ignore. Yes, in 2026 there are so many characters who can give you a vulnerability buff, true damage buff. This 10% ignore is not even going to be that much of a huge thing, but this is can be a good option if your character is a quantum character and also really wanted to have a DPS moment on during that time. So I guess this is a very better option if you are just one of those guy who really don't want to spend any other relics. Besides that, there is not even a good relics alternative for this one, so this can be considered as a perfect relics for the archer one. So for the planner set that I'm using, which is also Invisible Luna versions came on, and this one is also going to be buff your skill and also the basic attack, and this skill damage buff is very much of a need of the archer one. Other planet set does not even going to become close to this one, because this one can give you up to 20%. Can you imagine 20% skill damage, which is a very much of a high damage? And also this one also give you 8% crit rate, and if you somehow complete the threshold of 70% crit rate, then you can even get the attack of 20% and also skill damage of 20%. And I already maintained that 70% threshold. I am going to get those things during the battle. So the team that I'm going to use, which is according to the most of the people, which is the Warpless team. Warpless team is a consist of the Archer, Sparkle, Remembrance, Trailblazer, and also the Invisible Luna Preservation version. Why this is called a Warpless team? Warpless team is one of those team where you don't have to pull for any of those characters. If you just log into this game, you will get those two characters for free. Archer for free and also Invisible Luna Preservation for free. And these two characters, no joke. And this character is going to be really perfect for your single target scenario, and this character is going to be really perfect for your defense options. If you don't have any kind of defense option or healer options lacking, this guy will be the perfect one. And this is also conquering this game defense, or you can say the preservation character currently right now into the meta. So the Remembrance MC, which you can even get when you are just going to stumble upon the amorphous region, you can even get this character for free. You don't have to worry about it. This is not a full currency character, but this is a kind of a mixed character, which is a Sparkle. Why am I called it a Warpless but not even a Warpless? Because if you just somehow don't even able to play within this version 4.0, you cannot even get the selector, because this version 4.0 is going to give you a selector which is consist of 7 characters. I'm not going to talk about that what kind of 7 characters they are going to give you, but I already make a video about it, and also I already make a video about the Sparkle buff. Yes, 4.0 is not even coming with a selector and also new path. They're coming along with a buff version for their old characters, Sparkle and also Black Swan. I already make those two characters details video. If you didn't even watch it, you can even go to my channel and you can come and watch it, because I already uploaded like 2 or 3 days ago. So this is Sparkle buff is actually good. The main thing is that when she using her skill to a certain character, she does not even consume the skill, which is make her a more SP like a bot than the other things. And also she can even give you a damage vulnerability when her SP consumed by a DPS character such as the Archer. So let's see what kind of things that this Warpless team can do. And if you are just somehow new player, you don't want to push any of those characters such as the currently going on the Yao Guang banner, which I really wanted to show you. And if you really don't want to build a election team, then I guess this Warpless team is going to be really perfect for you. And you can even clear the endgame content such as the Apocalyptic Shadow, Memory of Chaos, and excluding the Pure Fiction, because Pure Fiction required a AoE character, and this Archer is not even an AoE character. His total damage comes from the single character. So in this here, I'm going to showcase you which is the Memory of Chaos. So for the first team that I'm going to use, which is the Kokolea, and this team is going to be this Warpless team, as I already mentioned before. Let's see how this team performs in this current meta or current MOC. This is not even a current MOC. This MOC need to be updated like 12 days later, and after that I guess this MOC is going to be gated towards our election, which is the new path for these 4.0 versions. Okay, normal basic from our Invisible Luna, and also skill from our Remembrance NC. Normal basic attack from the Invisible Luna. Follow-up attack from the Archers. ultimate from the Immortal Luna, which can also give us a full shield, not to mention that, and also Mem's passive, which can give us a 2 damage, but 2. Here we go. The ultimate from the Sparkle, which also going to fill up our total SP requirement, and also our archers ultimate. And that ultimate not going to be this enemy, first enemy, because that enemy is already on the verge of death. So I guess I'm gonna use in that enemy as skills. Yes, now skill is going to be the case here. And okay, that is skill. Follow the skill doing 100k. Sheesh. Can you see that, bruh? How much of a good thing this is? And also means ultimate, which can also gives us a generation to proc the means buff. Please to crit. Actually, okay, not bad. What? 400k. But that's not. If that crit was happening there, then it would be a really crazy. It would be a really crazy. But the game says, nah, I had. The game says, nah, I had win. So I guess should I do a yes 170k? Not bad, not good as well as two. Okay, please generate the ultimate for Sparkle. Please, Archer. Yes, thank you. Now we are going to on the field again. Are you? Are you? Yes, you are. 400k. 400k again. Oh, 1.2 million damage. Oh, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Archer. I know that Archer really need to be 90% created all the time because the main damages comes from his skills, and his skills is when he just doing the skills continuously, he's just making everything hard. And for that reason, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Miss the crit again. Not again. Damn, I just missed the crit 2 times. 544k for an ultimate. Not bad. Not bad. It's actually not bad, by the way. No, I'm not gonna use the Mems ultimate now. And and use the Mems ultimate. Okay, I know that I just missed play so many things, so forgive me on that part. Finally, just to win the 50-50 there. Helgor 7 skill point. Please just be crit there. Okay, not bad, not bad. This is not even a crit. Okay, that was a crit. Here goes our skill from the Immortal Luna and also basic attack from our mem to recover the SP. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now you. Unlimited blade works. Damn, 390k. It can be considerably good things. I don't know. Ultimate from Internet to just generate our shields. And also the follow-up attack from the Inhibitor Luna. Okay, there we go. have got ultimate from the meme. Can we do that? Here we go. Moment of truth, yes. So as you already seen that, I already cleared the MOC and it took me like a 3 or 4 cycles. I know that it is a very much of a high cycle, but if you just somehow build your archer to a 90% crit rate, which I didn't even able to get him to that level, I'm just sitting around like a 73. But if you just somehow make him a 93 or 90%, then it will be a very much of a like a broken character, and you can see the 500 and also 400k with his skill consistently, which is going to be really powerful one. So in that case, I guess you are enjoying the content that I already trying to present to you, that how I build my archer or how my archer is trying to perform. And if you're really one of those new F2B player who really wanted to try this game and didn't even know that is this game going to be really F2B friendly, or can you even complete the end game mode, which is the MOC and other things, I guess building this Warpless team, which I already showcased to you in the MOC, this team can be really obtainable if you just play the story, and also if you just somehow obtain this selector, that you can even get the sparkle. Other than that, you have to pull for her, or you have to wait for the stellar convergence for this one, where you can even get these kind of characters with this kind of currency. And this currency going to be given when they are trying to introduce a new character in here. They will be given to you. You don't have to worry about that. So I guess that's all for this video. If you like it, leave a like and also leave a comment about this kind of showcase. Tell me about your archer, that how your archer is performing to this current endgame meta, and see you on the next video. Peace.